to take a look at how to use the Desmos calculator to graph polynomials. And so to graph any polynomial, you'll need to first type in y equals. And then the way that I enter the exponents is, let's say x is raised to the third power. If you hit Shift and 6 on your keyboard, it should have, it looks like an upside down V. And that's how you're able to enter an exponent. Now, to enter the next term, you have to hit the side arrow. So if you look, do you see how that cursor goes from right behind the 3 to slightly lower? That's going to be what puts you back here. So let's say then we have 2x, and to enter the exponent, Shift 6 squared plus, let's say 1. And so here's the graph of the polynomial, and you're actually able to find the x-intercept, the highest point, and the y-intercept by clicking on the different points of the graph for the label to show up. Now, a couple of key things here is going to be that if you don't see anything at first, you might need to zoom out by using the minus button to find the graph, because depending on the polynomial, the graph could be pretty big. You can also graph multiple polynomials at the same time. So let's say I wanted to graph x to the fourth plus 2x minus 3. I can not only do those graphs, but I can find where those polynomials intersect. So that's really important. The last use case is going to be when you have a coefficient that is a fraction. So if I want to enter the fraction 1/2, I'm going to hit 1, and then you want to use the slash key that's beneath the the question mark, 2. And now again, you're going to see that weird thing where the cursor is right behind the 2, and when I hit the side arrow, it goes right beside it. If you don't hit the side arrow, it's going to graph 1/2x, which is very different than 1/2 x. Then you'll use your exponent keys to enter any follow-up terms. And you can once again click and you can find your intercepts. This doesn't really give me a good idea of what the graph is, so I'm actually going to zoom out a little bit and say, okay, well, it's just kind of a weird graph. It just has a really weird turn right here. But using that zoom in and that zoom out, and if you want to get back to that default view, the house. There's also other settings you can play around with in here as you get more comfortable with it. But really the key part is just going to be entering in your equations correctly.